Welcome to Sexy Talk.
This is Stone Sexy. I just got a cold bed.
You around?
She has the cats. The cats.
I have 4 cats.
Making this no better.
This is not good.
We try to get you a Valentine.
All right, welcome back to Stone and Sexy. We hope y'all enjoyed that mystery segment. That was winners right here. Winner circle winners right here.
Y'all gotta decide. Yeah, that's very
We'll get back to that.
debatable.
We'll ask y'all about that later. But we have a very special guest. We got Guapdad in the building.
Yes,
Welcome to the pod.
On the Stone couch, we got the sexies. We got Loody. You want to do your intro again?
Nah, we don't need no intro,
Okay,
man.
great.
We don't need no.
Love it, though.
We don't need no intro, man. I definitely appreciate you pulling up to the pod, man. Definitely a pleasure having you. You know what I'm saying? Once the ladies was like, we should have Guap. I'm like, yes, let's go, let's do that. You know what I mean? Like, definitely. What's going on with you though, man? Enough of me.
It's good. First of all, I just like to say, for the sake of playerisms, that I love when somebody say the ladies suggested Guap, and then the niggas say, "Oh yes, I agree."
Exactly what happened.
Sometimes it get frictional after the first part of that.
Oh, really?
Why does it get frictional?
Yes.
I don't know. I
Some
always question
niggas.
that. I always question that. I was just talking to my homie about why bitch ass people do bitch ass things, and I think it's because of their inner bitch ass. It's nothing to do with me.
Yes.
And I was always trying to relate it to me, like, damn, did I maybe fuck with his girlfriend, or did I what did I say? You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of thinking that way.
You help him bring it out of him.
Jealousy.
If anything, I'm helping him learn about himself because he know what he hate now.
But
I appreciate you for being opposite. P. That's what I had to say.
For sure,
Ain't no
man.
haters up in here.
I'm
Come
a
on.
fan.
Love.
I'm definitely a fan of what you do, man. So what's been going on with you? Tap us in. You know what I mean? We heard you sing. You was at the Grammys and all that shit. We was talking about that earlier and shit like that. But how was that? Like, you know what I mean? That part, like going to the Grammys and just being the parties. And I know you've been around celebrities and all that shit and used to it. But just how was it the vibe this year at the Grammys?
For me, it was different as fuck because I started a freestyle series, and I'm 16 drops in every Friday.
I'm loving them.
I got
Yeah,
like
I'm
25
Yeah.
recorded. Got to
You're so
record
good.
some more, or Paul gonna kill me.
Great beat selection, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Great.
And they picked up steam, dog. I haven't expected them to do. I thought I had to be like 50 in before people really started paying attention how I needed them to. But it's making ripples in ways that I couldn't expect all Grammy weekend. Even the security was just like, oh, nah, he's spitting. Let that nigga in. Come on. Who you with? I'm like, I'm with them. Come on. It's in there.
Who had the best party?
I think I had the most fun at Scissor Shit.
Oh, yeah. We didn't
Top dog.
leave the house.
Yeah, I
Shout
think I
out
had
to
the most
TDE.
fun. I went to a lot though. I think that was the most fun.
What made it the most fun?
People was dancing.
That's
You know, I'm from Oakland. I want to dance.
Yeah.
And I want to dance with a girl.
No wallflowers.
Who's the baddest celebrity chick that you seen out? Where you was like, damn.
In person, not on the gram. This is
Definitely
crazy.
Lady London.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that you, Howard.
Yeah, she fine. She fine as
Love
hell.
her.
Talented too. That's what all we was talking about is rap. She crazy. I like smart people.
We went to school together.
No.
No, me and Liddy London. went to
Oh,
school
okay.
together.
I'm like, nah,
We went to Howard.
No.
that's tight.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fine.
is
What?
Yeah,
Beautiful
so that was
girl.
Grammy week for me. Just a lot of running around.
She was at Ari's wedding.
My publicists get mad at me type shit.
There was something I seen, man. You spoke when I was watching one of your clips. You was speaking on that 1, 2, 3 shit. How it did, like, could you like go into that again? Because the story you said was crazy. You was like, last year I went to a girl. She had a baby, wasn't mine, and then this year. Da, da, da. Can you like break that
Whoa.
whole thing down again, like that 1, 2, 3, and like what that meant to you?
Since I've been trying to live with more intent and make changes in my life and lifestyle, I feel like that's when I face the most adversity from life, like pushback, and negative things, but luckily I was in a more positive mindset to tackle that shit at the time. And it really started 3 years ago. And that was the first year where I was deciding to make these changes, push people out my life and do different things. And that's when crazy shit just started happening. So I thought I was having a baby. Ooh, God bless it, wasn't mine. Ooh,
Dang.
That is life
God
changing,
bless it,
that's for
wasn't
sure.
mine. But I thought I really was, and I did not want that to happen with that particular woman. But you know how being an adult go and not putting on that thing,
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
The clip don't spray.
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy.
The clip spray, you know what I'm saying? I can't help it if one of them soldiers was extra strong.
Oh my goodness.
So how'd you find out that it wasn't your kid?
DNA test.
Great.
You went all
How
the
did you
way.
present
Science.
that?
No, she presented it. She told me we
Oh.
could do it.
How long did you think it was your kid?
Man, for like 3 months.
Damn.
She was
So the
early,
baby
we had
was
to wait.
born?
Nah, she was so early we had to wait till she got so far in the pregnancy to
Okay.
then get accurate results.
Well, was she embarrassed when she found out you wasn't the father?
Yeah, a little bit. I heard
I
back
would
home
be.
she was telling people it was still mine and shit, but
Got
she
baby
was
out
already
there.
doing that I hadn't even fucked before,
Got
so
hella
I'm
kids
used to
out
that
there.
one. I kind of just brushed that one
Yikes.
off.
That's crazy. What are the emotions that you're going through when that was like happening in those 3 months?
Depression, anger,
Yikes.
It's not ready.
hyper creativity.
Mm.
And
Inspiration.
crazy. I think it's a trauma response too, but it made me even hornier. It was like hypersexual.
Like
Nature.
for her or like just
No,
in
not
general?
for her, just in general. I
like,
don't know.
"Oh,
I
he
don't know
was out
why.
there, fuck."
I'm
You
sure
like, "Oh,
a
the-"
therapist will see this and then explain
And
that.
decipher it
You're like, ooh, my shit
on
working.
TikTok.
Let me go
You know
spread
how
some more
it go.
seeds.
I'm ready for the breakdown.
There's facts.
And that was 3 years ago. So then the second year, I was in jail. I battled all that, conquered that shit, took my whole family to the Philippines, bossed up, brought my grandma back. It's like a Filipino kid dream to do that. It's all you
Shout
ever
out to
talk
the
about from like being
Filipinos.
10 years old. And I got to do that shit.
Oh, that's dope.
So I was coming back feeling like a champion. As soon as I touched down, I went to jail. LA County, and it was not cool in there. Spent New Year's in there too.
How long was
And
you
that's
down?
never fun. Not too long, but too long.
Enough. No, I remember I texted him when it happened. For a I was like, pajama like, party? oh, pull up to our New Year's party.
Yeah.
He texted me. He was like, I'm so sorry. I was in jail. I
Yeah.
said, what?
I hit her as soon as I got out. That was the first text. I came to my phone.
Where you at?
It was like, hey, come to my New Year's party. I'm like, well, New Year's a minute
New Year's
ago.
wasn't shit to me.
When you were in jail, was that a time for you to think about, damn, I could either be living this life or I could fully dive into my creativity and the shit that I really fuck with?
Yeah, pretty much. I really, man, jail really make you just appreciate everything at the micro, at its lowest point. Like my blankets on my bed. You feel me?
man.
Like the paint on my walls, my nigga, to be able to take your socks off and rub your feet and get comfortable.
You
know,
are you
like,
comfortable
all of
saying
that.
what you went to jail for?
Oh, I caught a gun charge. I always lived in the gray area. I've never been a street nigga. I never promote gun violence or none of that. But I'm from Oakland, and I got hella jewelry, and I'm friends with niggas like you, but I'm not as famous as niggas like you. So often I'm in weird situations. Just because I might have to wait on a nigga like you to tell the niggas that I'm outside type shit. You know what I'm saying?
more
And,
just
and my
protection.
wiggle is different. You see, I pull up anywhere dolo.
Yeah.
I really would like to be beyond having to just outright pay for security. One, because I don't think I'm there monetarily just yet, or star power wise, just access.
But let me ask
I
you.
was just
putting
about
me
to hold on.
Go ahead.
You feel me?
I think that that's a good thing to talk about because we all come from that aspect of danger just with what we do.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists might not know how to navigate that on, several levels. So what is that like?
For me, it's weird because I don't want to be in that position, but I realize the danger, especially the state of California and Melrose and everywhere I gotta get my hair cut or drop my little sister off at work or take my mama somewhere, it's always that evil eye, especially when people are starving. Not from Oakland, they are so hungry. So it's such a gray area to walk. It's like a thin line because I'm not trying to really catch this charge because I really don't want to down somebody, but I'm pissed to down somebody if it come to that. And I done been in too many positions where it came to that and I felt compromised. I do my best to avoid those. I'm very non-confrontational and people really fuck with me in general. So I'm able to pee my way out of a lot of shit, but like, man, I had to blick. Oh, I can't say that. They ain't never gonna let me back to that award show. But yeah, I done had it on the carpet. Just like scared. Everybody else took black cars there. I took the lift, but I still got walk. I still got to talk to press.
Yeah, you took the
$1,000 suit on. You feel me?
Do-rag down.
It's weird.
Do-rag
It's weird
down.
trying to play that access. So that's how I feel. It feel weird. Do I still, do that now? No, the case is beat and the charges is dropped.
Period.
Shout out to my lawyer.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that was 2 years ago. So now we on the third year. 1, 2, 3. And 3 is a magical number. I was doing some reading on this nigga Nikola Tesla, and in a book about him, they said that people around him thought he was autistic because he'll do everything in threes. Like if he enter a room, he'll touch the doorknob 3 times, shit like that. But a friend of his was studying DNA sequencing and numbers and seen how many times 3 pops up, barely. And when 3 pops up, then the whole sequence changes. So 3 is a chemically by definition, a symbol of change. So I made that video with the fucking sky and the rainbow in the back, just like, yeah, this my number 3 right here. And y'all heard the Grammy talk, this shit working.
Yeah, this year for sure.
So I'm feeling good, P. I'm feeling positive. I'm trying to move with I'm just trying to be steadfast, move with as much Godspeed as the universe will allow me.
I heard you said something like a while back that about not paying for security because you felt like you're not there, right? But I know you said you off that, but purchasing or grabbing the gun to protect yourself, I feel like, you know what I mean, if you're gonna do that, then you might as well pay a security or somebody to be with you, you know what I mean, if you feel like that, to keep you from those situations. Because like you said, you're the breadwinner, you're doing this, you're motherfucking this and that. But like if you go down, then it's, you know what I mean, then the whole ship is gone type shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say is I don't think you should be like, I'm not ready for security, because this is your life, this is your career. There's so many things that play a part with that. You know what I mean? Having security type shit. So I just feel like you should have it. Like if you out there, you know you need it, you hitting them streets by yourself, and you feel like, okay, if you feel something, get that shit, basically.
Yeah, I'd like to backtrack and say, I feel like that now, and I do fuck with that now. I was more so just trying to like be in the mindset of where I was at in those moments to lead up to the 3.
Now we at the 3.
But it's definitely, I got a lot of those wiggles and a lot of those dangerous situations came from me really not having the correct intent or targeted approach to who I'm moving with and how that affects my brand, how I look, overall. Like the shit that I'm trying to go for, the business model that I'm trying to build, everything affects everything. And I understand that a lot more now, even down to security.
So with your videos that are going really well, what's your overall goal with them?
I got 3 things that I want to say. I dress better than you, I look better than you, and I rap better than you.
Period.
There you go.
Yeah,
love that.
Fuck that shit.
You're gonna keep doing them? Like, do you have like I'm gonna stop at this number video, or are you just gonna keep going with them?
As
The
soon
wheels
as I
fall
finish
off.
my album, I'll like set a date, and we got a thing that we working on, like the Big 5. Because up until now, I can't really drop none of this shit on streaming. 'Cause it's just all old ass classics that ain't nobody gonna throw a live on like that. So I'm gonna eventually turn them into flips, which some of them are already recorded. But I'll drop the Big 5, then go to the radio, spaz on all the old New York niggas, go fuck my nigga Sway and do one of them things. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy.
Roll out.
Yeah, pull my dick out. On the
Okay,
table.
so we're not
right
past that. I was gonna ask you if you're like, because I feel like you're also known for being like a wild boy on the internet, like Twitter, all that. Like,
I was really talking about pulling my metaphorical dick
okay,
out.
well,
Right.
You be on the Twitters though.
on
On
the Twitter with physical sometimes, but
I ain't never put my dick on Twitter.
Well,
You ain't never-
were
for the
people
record, he's
asking?
never done that.
People were asking.
no,
for
my
that.
No,
question
they
was.
always ask. I'm like, my shit tiny. If you see me, my dick little.
Oh my
I got a
God.
little dick.
Oh,
Stay away
That
from
is
me.
My
crazy
God.
to admit.
My shit little, bro.
I feel like it's not just because you said it is.
No, my shit.
trolling us.
Oh my
My
God.
shit minuscule. Get off of it. I don't know how.
Oh my God. Decay.
So many
Not the
men should hop
shrimp.
on it. It's so tiny.
That is
Please.
crazy, Guap.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, my question was, are you kind of past the?
serious.
He's not. He's not
question,
past
but,
the
like,
shenanigans.
Are you past the shenanigans, or are you like?
Absolutely
Because I
not.
feel like you've had this rebirth and all that, but I still feel like, of course, you want to keep that playful side to you.
I'm always gonna be
Yeah.
a goofy nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always ready to talk shit. It's just more selective.
Yeah.
This probably might be the first time I talked about my dick today. And
Today.
that's
Today?
improvement.
Let's give him a cookie for that.
No, it's just time and place. Y'all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
That
with
was the
that.
type of place to be inappropriate.
Right? This is definitely the time.
This
and
is the
place.
time and place to be inappropriate.
Welcome to
This is
Sexy
so-
Talk.
This is so sexy.
Sexy. They wanted more sexy talk, and we had the sexy talk.
They y'all getting it for real. For real. This is men. We're quiet. Y'all got this. Y'all take lead on
Because
it.
I just
Sexy
feel
talk.
like
That's why
on the
y'all
topic
here.
Oh.
of private areas,
Oh.
someone's private areas got leaked.
Oh.
There y'all
Yesterday.
go.
Oh.
They could not wait. They could
Girl,
not.
you do not want that on the
They could
screen.
not-
You a player, right?
They could not fucking wait.
Keep
Not
it P.
right, but I'm just saying, as a player, do you send nudes?
Yeah.
Do it be like what kind?
She
Like,
said,
are you-
describe it.
Is it like a helicopter? I've gotten said that before.
What
A
are you
helicopter.
Can you, what is a helicopter?
Well, they
Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
no.
do it. No.
No.
It's no way I'm moving my hips to do that
That's the helicopter.
for a video on record. No,
Wow.
that's not what I'm doing.
slow motion.
Absolutely not.
You know what
Wow.
the trick to a good nude is slow motion.
What would you do if your nudes were leaked? Would you be? Would
They're
you?
always getting leaked.
You've been leaked before?
I'll
You've been
check
leaked
every
I don't
nude.
send them.
Oh,
Why?
Boring.
Boring.
probably because you didn't want them to be leaked.
Because I don't want that shit getting out, girl.
But what would you do if it was? Would you be like, ha, ha,
Hypothetically.
or would you be freaking out?
Man, I would be so fucking embarrassed.
Oh, you'd be embarrassed.
Yeah,
That's
I wouldn't
real.
want my mom to see that shit.
Yeah.
And she gave birth to me, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
That's my own
I wouldn't
thing.
want
It's
my
like
mother
my little
seeing that
sister.
shit. I got a little sister. I wouldn't want my little sister
No.
seeing that shit.
You be thirst trapping though, Kale.
Oh.
We're talking about guap right now.
I'm
we talking
it
about
might not be fully, yo, but
that's
the
actually
ladies
how.
see
Brush it off to me though.
That's actually how I work out though. You,
Yo,
you,
right,
you,
we
you
know.
can see. You can
We
see
know.
me. And
So you know what we're talking about.
but you know what we're talking about.
Anytime, it's funny. Cause anytime a girl be like, "Oh my god, I seen your workout videos. Like they're so like," I'll be like, "Yeah."
I think it's the
alright."
camera
You see
angle,
them.
like with
It's-
you
yeah.
sitting
I'm
on
not
the
good
ground.
at angles. That's the thing.
So
I don't
it's very
understand angles at
deliberate.
all.
It's very deliberate.
I need help. Y'all
Very
gotta
just like,
teach me.
I need
It's
help.
hard for me to
I don't understand
I'm
English.
gonna just bow out.
You sound
I
like
don't
me.
I
know.
have
need
no
help.
comment.
I don't understand them.
I got no comment.
All right. If you're a news leak, I don't know if they have, but if
No.
they did, how would you respond?
I'd probably get off the internet for
Okay.
real.
Let it
and
brush
just
over.
let it simmer.
Let it take its course.
I took everything with leaking in mind, just in case. 'Cause I don't all the way trust them, but if I'm sending to you, I really we like
You
that.
thinking about the leaking.
But I be thinking about it though,
Think about
just
the
in
leak.
case. Like, yeah, they gonna fuck.
The
with me.
hoes gonna love it.
No, I always have that in mind as well. When I
Yeah,
said,
mine
I
as
just
well.
feel like if this
Just
ever
in
got
case.
leaked,
Just in case.
just in case, this shit go
Because
crazy.
at minimum, for real, I expect a girl to be showing her partners or something.
yeah.
So I'm not trying to get it up in that group chat in this flame.
you might end up with a groupie. You might.
Just know you will always end up in the group chat.
I already know. I know
Always.
how.
I will say I've
women
never
talk.
sent any of my friends pictures from the. I've never done that before, actually.
Never send them to the group chat.
Like I keep them
Good.
to myself.
Do
Dear and
y'all
near.
be sending to the
Dear and
group?
near.
Y'all share them news.
no,
What?
no. I'm not like 17, 18.
You know how much trouble
Look
a
at
nigga
these
can get in
titties,
for
bro.
doing that? Right now, that's like the dumbest thing.
What is good to know? Vibe check.
Vibe check is cleared.
There don't be none of that going on.
I don't even. I use Snapchat just to post videos of my life, or maybe like.
You said Snapchat?
Yeah,
Wow, people still use that.
that's what I thought y'all said.
No.
No.
But people are using Snapchat and they making money on Snapchat. And I feel like you'd be really good at that. I feel like you should.
Yeah, I'm
take your
getting back
talents over
into
there.
it. I
Yeah.
leaned out of the influencer shit for a while.
Why you lean out of the influencer shit?
Cause I was just saying yes to everything, and the money was cool and the motion is fun, but like some shit I just didn't want to do, especially like because I'm funny. Motherfuckers just always wanted me to be funny, and I felt like a comedian, and comedy is not a trait that I wanted to lead with. Although I may do a comedy set one day, you know, it's just I didn't like people picking for me, and I feel like that's what come with it because. Whatever your first impression is on the internet, especially post-virality, is usually whatever you get enveloped in.
Yeah.
So for a while, I was just like the alcoholic nigga on his birthday. I had to work past that, but that's what like niggas wanted to pay for forever. And I was like, nah, no.
What about the scammer? Weren't you that too?
Yeah,
Who was the scammer?
Rebrands.
and it's like, damn, I can only take that so far.
Yeah.
Because I was rapping with it first, for real, and niggas didn't accept it from me. So I was like, I'm gonna talk about it still, and I still rapped about it. But I was so early that the wave hadn't caught on yet.
Yeah.
So to just be like a gimmicky thing, I felt like you don't see Jeezy being like the dope boy on the McDonald's commercial. You know what I'm saying? You have Jeezy up on there. The snowman. We know where the snowman come from, but that is derivative and turned into something else.
More
I
family
hadn't
friendly.
turned my shit into something else yet. So I was
Yeah,
just
you
like,
can't turn scammer
no.
into family friendly. You cannot
No.
do that.
I couldn't be a scammer forever. I'm not practicing identity theft no more.
Off that, and more into the weed, because it's still stoned and sexy, of course. When did you like start getting into like, you know, smoking like the weed, like your first time smoking? Like when was that? Like was it something later in your life, early? Like how did you become like liking to be smoking weed?
My first time smoking was, I think me and Jigga was like 10 or 11. His daddy used to grow weed, and we used to trim it for him. He'd pay us in the summer. It was like his bud tenders,
I couldn't imagine
spraying
growing.
for mites.
You was 10 years old doing that?
Mm-hmm. Man, this nigga had a dog kennel. We used to fight his dogs and shit. Had to shoot the losers.
Wow.
This is real Oakland.
Yeah, I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. It was that was probably my first time smoking though, around that time. And then I stopped when I was 14. Didn't smoke again until 3 years ago.
What
when
made
I
you
started
stop?
smoking again. Yeah.
What
It's
made you
been
stop
fun.
smoking weed?
Ooh, I ate an edible and maxed out.
That'll do
Oh,
it.
this one over
I
here.
ate an edible and maxed out.
You know, Loody tried to poison us.
We had edibles last podcast, and this one over here just
Didn't make it.
went downhill very.
It was
very
just
quickly.
like I've only went downhill probably like 3 or 4 times off edibles, but there have been such long breaks in between from going downhill. You think that it won't happen again, and it just happens that
happen
way
every time.
every single time. But I mean, like the food was so good, and it was
He caught
just
us with that.
it was steak
It was
and some
steak.
vegetables, and then he had this
sauce.
like hot sauce, and then that also
That
said it was weed
punch.
infused, and then the juice had it. That tastes really
no,
good.
Y'all was over.
It was
No.
a whole
Y'all was
No.
over with.
She was laughing. We was at
Oh, no.
Chick-fil-A. She was laughing, and then all of a sudden just stopped. It was like, guys,
Bombast.
I can't laugh anymore, and I don't deserve to laugh anymore. And it was
curl up and cry.
It's such a weird feeling. It's just we were eating and we were cracking up. We were
Cracking
cracking
up.
so many
So
jokes,
funny.
the loudest people in the restaurant, and then this overwhelming feeling of stop.
like her.
You don't
I physically see her
deserve-
face just went from laughing to just like a frown.
I said
was like,
shit,
what?
and I looked at him and I said, shit is going down south.
You never know.
Everything is not what it's supposed to be. So we have to go home now.
She said, "We have to
and the
leave
funny
now."
part about it was Lane warned me.
Yeah,
She warned me. She said, because I told her, I was like, let's just take a little break. Let's just eat here instead of going home. And she looked at me dead in my eyes. She said, Jahna, it's not going to go that way for you. It's going to get worse. And I was like, no, it's not. Like, what a pessimist.
I'm having a great time
Oh,
actually.
my God.
That was
then-
the
What was he
introduction. That was
sitting
the
in the car?
introduction
Having a
to
great
Chef
time.
Matt,
Katy
man,
Perry.
with the infused food. So I felt like I have a mystery segment, so I wasn't going to tell none of them at all. You know what I mean? But Lanie was like, I don't do edibles, and I was like,
I had to
okay,
make it
look, there's
very
weed
clear.
in it, so just eat it. They tried it, but
I seen a tweet that you had put up that said that you got so high with me in the studio that you have forgotten your childhood memories.
Yeah, man.
What? That's very
Swear to
specific.
God, shit just start leaving me. Like,
Like, who am I?
We will do some crazy
Melted.
shit.
I'm texting my little brother, like, what's the hoodie, red or blue, bro?
That memory loss. Early on-site
You was on it
Alzheimer's.
together though, pause. Like you didn't seem like you were super stoned.
Yeah,
Your-
you did,
Your
not at
verses
all.
came out awesome.
Thank you.
You were very good at, letting Aaron know what you needed, and it didn't seem like you were up against the ropes.
That's the one thing as like for me.
It didn't seem like it at all.
I was in the chair like this. All right. When the beat start, just rap.
You really gotta try
When
yourself.
the beat start, just
You gotta
rap.
try
Autopilot.
your
There was
yourself.
one part where he was like, "Shit," and I didn't know whether he meant that or if he was just like,
Put
he
it
got
on the
so
track.
much flavor, like you know.
That
what I mean?
raw. That's that
But
raw.
it came like every track came out official.
it
We did
did.
like four or five.
Where the tracks
songs,
at?
Yeah.
Where the songs
They in the
at?
cut.
Okay.
How long was y'all smoking? Or like, were you getting hot boxed in? Or
It was just, I think I was just so excited to have a chance to just sit down and cook with this nigga that I was just juiced. Like, I was power smoking. I don't even know if I was fully getting high as I was supposed to from everything that I was rolling, but it was just one after another. Then I'm feeling a verse, my eyes closed. I open him, he got his hand out like this, just full of nugs. I'm like, all right, nigga, come on, I ain't saying no. I ain't no bitch. I rolled up the fattest one. Stupid. Why did I do that?
Yes.
Trying
Trying to keep
impress
up.
niggas.
Trying to keep
That's our
up.
competition.
That is. That's that competitiveness
I mean, but
in
I still
man.
kept my composure though, but I definitely did not wake up the whole next day.
No, that's
That weed.
what made
I
you
know that
start
feeling.
smoking again 3 years ago? Because that's a long gap between 14.
I think the demons won.
Ooh.
That is a real thing.
Ooh. Describe that first day.
It started off, I was just hitting it one time.
It always starts with one.
let me
Let me take a
me
little
get one
break.
hit.
I'm the non-smoking nigga for real around everybody, so everybody like, all right. And I done got hella drunk before and maybe hit it once. But like, I started asking that a lot to the point where niggas was just like, here, gave me some weed. I took that shit in my room, lit it off of my fireplace, and it was up. I laid on the
Full
floor.
back.
I listened to Pink Matter by Frank Ocean
Beautiful.
and took it on one.
What a vibe.
Yeah.
This nigga said he started smoking weed 3 years ago. He said his life changed 3 years ago.
Yeah, that
333.
Three threes.
Yeah.
Them threes again, man.
Y'all heard about the years.
Clap it
Let's
up.
go into that. Nigga needed to hit something.
Them threes
Clap
again.
it up. Weed.
Clap it up for the
Fucking
weed.
weed, man.
Nah, for
Fucking
real.
weed.
I think I had a similar experience with music and weed. I was in the studio and a nigga was like, "Man, you hard, that you could rap, but as soon as you start smoking weed, nigga, it's gonna take you to the next level." And I was like, "Man, I'm good. I don't need that shit, blah blah." But literally, as soon as I started smoking weed and rapping, dog, that shit went to the next motherfucking level. I just heard music totally different. And yeah, so I know what it's like being like a creative motherfucker, not really just trying to fight that shit, but just not having your place. And then when it finds its place in your life, you like, this is where my relationship with pot is. Like, fuck everybody else's relationship with it. And then, yeah, it allows you to just really grow with that shit, man.
Speaking of relationships, what's everyone doing for Valentine's Day?
Loody, this your favorite day. Come on now. This your favorite day.
Like, you got,
You got that little pink
You got your
on.
pink on?
This is not my favorite day this year.
It's never
Is
my
it your
favorite
least
day
favorite
either.
day?
I mean, when I'm in a relationship, I fuck with it. You
Okay.
know?
Like,
I
what's
be-
the most you've done?
I
Like,
be
you,
planning, just the norm,
you be
dinner,
planning?
room,
Oh.
spa, like you know what I mean, all that little,
Massage.
you know what I mean, shit like that. I ain't really get to go crazy yet, like I would love to one day, but that's really it.
So you don't have a Valentine
Nah.
this year?
Maybe
Ladies.
you got some time.
the last time I had a Valentine.
Do girls
I don't
ask
know.
niggas to be their Valentine?
I think we should.
I would if I had someone to
It's
ask.
a good one, yo.
I think
y'all,
we
are,
should.
y'all are pretty
Y'all ain't
solid.
doing no
The men
asking.
deserve their
They
flowers
should.
too. Like
love
men
giving
should be
flowers.
catered to, and we see that all the time.
Damn.
Like they,
Y'all ain't doing no
We're
asking.
progressive.
we're progressive bitches on this couch. That's what we are.
Damn.
I know. Jahna's moving the
Nah,
mic
it's a
close
wrap
to
for
me.
me.
I haven't had a Valentine since high school. It's
What?
okay.
Ooh.
Talk about that. Why?
Why?
Why
Are we
is
really
that?
going to talk about
Let's
it?
talk about
Do
it.
you even know the reason?
Back to
You
sexy
said this
talk.
shit. You said let's talk about
I
relationships.
just have never
and
been
Valentine's.
in a and then the one time I was in a relationship during Valentine's Day, it was also his birthday, so he cared more about his birthday than the actual day. So
Damn.
I've just never been
What?
my time. It's
So you
been
never
my
had
time.
that real.
So you're in a
experience.
relationship before and after, but just
Yeah, it's never during the Valentine's
Come on,
time. It's
man.
always
What the
before.
fuck?
You have anybody in mind? Maybe you want to ask to be like,
Are you asking me?
yeah,
Oh,
you know,
no.
like
you ain't sliding in
No
nobody's
prospects.
DMs.
No prospects?
no
There's
roster.
nothing that can happen by next week at all. There's
No roster.
you never know. Maybe we air this and they're like, wow, let's let her
For the love of
DM.
Char.
The
Yeah.
mystery section.
Let's find
Segment.
Shara
Let's get some
fucking
fun-
Valentine. yo.
Let's find Shara Valentine.
Yes, real quick.
Ladies
would
and
be
gentlemen,
fucking
welcome to Sexy
awesome.
Talk. Today's segment is Find Sharnice a Valentine.
Very picky.
Please send in your
Weird.
job form.
Cause you ain't never had one since high school, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like pretty much an L.
It's like what?
Thank you, Guap, for rubbing that in my fucking face.
Yikes.
Pretty much.
You know,
17
it's just-
years of
but
no
you know,
Valentine.
I just kind of scroll on Twitter
Instagram.
that day, just smiling at
That's
all the
nice.
things that everybody else gets.
I mean, there's a thing called Galentine's Day. You know, you celebrate with your girls.
But all her
Are you
girls are in
crazy?
relationships.
Her girls are
literally
in
all my friends are in
relationships.
relationships. It's just me. So I'm just like,
She's like our favorite fifth wheel.
yeah. And I'm in a house because they both have boyfriends. So you know that they're there all the time. So it's just like, like we're
But she
all-
gets all the benefits. Like
She did- like,
they
she
be
gets
cooking,
flowers.
they be-
Like,
you know.
That sounds miserable.
like it's like,
Christmas gifts.
she gets Christmas gifts. Like,
I'm thought of.
if I get
I'm
flowers,
thought
she
of.
gets flowers. You know, like it's like in the house flowers. Like
I am thought of.
Wow.
Like-
sister wives.
I'm
Wow.
like, huh?
Wow.
like if we're having dinner, like
She's having dinner.
she's
Like,
Like,
having
they're cooking
dinner.
for me as well. Like I'm very much included.
So this,
She's well taken care
Package
of.
deal.
that's what's making you think you don't need to go out and get your
Yeah, cause
own.
you get the benefits of they niggas.
Right.
You
That's
are-
I just got a cold bed.
You
Roll
around.
over
She
niggas.
has the
You
cats.
around your
The
girls,
cats.
I
man.
have 4 cats.
Oh my goodness.
You not really. making this no better.
It's not good.
We try to get you a Valentine, not scare these niggas.
Char.
Well, I will say the men love the cats when they come in. They really do. They really do.
Man, don't no nigga just love cats like
No,
They do.
initially they don't, but every person that we've come that's come to our
every
house,
guy end up loving
Converted.
we've converted 12 people to cat people. So
I
it's a thing.
have been
About to be
converted.
13.
She's been converted.
But
her
we're looking
boyfriend's
for
been converted, her
love right
boyfriend-
now. We're talking about love.
We're talking about
Yeah.
cats. Right?
Talk about
I got
cats.
some
Valentine's
Char
Day.
likes to
all day.
deviate to
Damn
cats.
cats and shit, and converting
That's
people.
what only
really
people
love
do
them.
on Valentine's Day.
Like, come
What
on.
What do you do on
Yeah.
Valentine's Day? Like, what do you do on Valentine's Day? Like, do you do something special? Is it a holiday you celebrate? Do you ask somebody to be your
I'm not
Valentine?
doing it this year though. 'Cause
Anti.
I'm usually
Anti.
big Valentine's Day.
What's the best date you've done for Valentine's Day? What's the grandiose thing?
It's really just about different locations. I done did
Locations.
I done did the marina type Valentine's
Oh.
Day. I done did the beachside Valentine's Day. Just the regular downtown, but we going to the club like nightlife Valentine's Day, like
Fun.
crash out, fuck in the car type vibe. I did the hotel with the flowers.
Oh,
You know, I got her the shit. She got me the Fenty pajamas to match.
Okay. See?
We
Give
went
and
to the
take.
sex store, got a little coupons, cashed them, wrote shit we wanted, cashed them in. Wow. Take it to the bank.
spicy.
This is getting raunchy.
I've always wondered for like people who are dating, how do you pick your date per person? Like a lot of women always wonder, like, why doesn't my man do like the flowers, the hotel room with like the Louis Vuitton gift, or like why does one girl get the downtown or the nightclub vibe? Like, how do you differentiate who gets what?
I mean, I think a lot of those people need to look internally at their own relationship and see what financial tier they man fall in.
That's
Before they start
that's
considering
facts.
why the fuck they don't have shit, because that really be the main thing.
That's the
It's like, why are you expecting these gifts from this type
Yeah.
of nigga?
Mm-hmm.
You better set a different standard and see if he get that.
I think
know
what
what
she
I'm saying?
mean is like, how do you pick which chick gets what? Like if you take a
from
chick,
my
if you take a chick, from
Yeah.
your perspective, like
Oh.
if this chick gets to go to Mexico and then this chick gets to go to the studio, like
Is this all the same year?
Oh
Like, are
no,
we
no,
talking
I
about
did
multiple
multiple Valentines before, but
Oh,
that's
wow.
I'm not rich enough for that.
We're not doing trips.
No, I done did the trip
For
too.
one.
Well,
Okay.
it's for one.
Yeah, it
For
ain't-
one.
Well, why was she the one and the other
Yeah.
ones wasn't the one to get the trip?
I think it'd be really timing how much money a nigga got whenever he met baby girl.
Wow,
and
it's
how he was
convenience,
feeling.
y'all.
It's really more spontaneity than it is devious planning.
because-
You know,
I believe
hate
that. I
this
believe
bitch,
that.
Or she don't.
Yeah,
it's
it's like
like
a
this
few
how I
things
felt
nigga
when you
think
met
about.
me. I was
Yeah.
ready to do that.
Fun.
Few
I wasn't
things.
ready to do that whenever,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's more so that than it is just like she's more deserving of.
Yeah.
this
Because I
trip.
think a lot of
Papa.
girlies be feeling like they get dubbed. Like a lot of girls that watch their exes move on, or like sees like some of their boos who they thought they like really fucked with but didn't. Like Valentine's Day is the day, like the championship game.
Reveals
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the revealing. It's the reveal, y'all. It's the
Never
reveal.
heard
It's, did I make the cut?
Did I make the cut?
Like,
take
why
that
did
shit
she get
serious.
this and I
'Cause
got
if
that?
you do something for a chick like 1 year or whatever, and you go all out or whatever,
Why
and
you go all
y'all
out
ain't
for her?
together no more.
Yeah.
You don't do the same thing for another girl. She definitely gonna have questions.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in situations where it's like, oh, well, you were romantic with that situation.
Ooh,
you don't care about it now, and it gets hard to explain that you just don't fucking feel like doing that shit no more.
Right.
I just really don't feel like
I,
time
don't,
is like.
I did it. That's why the fuck I don't want to do it no more. But
I
it
can
makes
see that.
sense though, like, you know what I mean? That shit could be questionable. It's just weird how much value that shit get placed on, like, you know what I mean? Or gets placed on that. That's what I
Oh, the
mean.
ladies is scoping the gram, all socials, seeing what's going on Valentine's Day is
Absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like that part of it is like a whole new thing that's just been added to Valentine's Day. Like lately, like let's look and see who's with what. You gonna have to show this person you've been hiding all
lot of
year.
politics.
Or
The pop out.
The pop out.
The hard launch.
It's crazy. bro.
Yes,
The hard launch.
Damn.
The hard,
Girls was
yeah,
talking
it's
to other
big.
It's
girls.
Christmas
Girls,
and Valentine's
she ain't really
Day.
with
That's when
him.
you find out.
God damn.
That's when you find
The
out.
hard
The
launch.
hard launch.
Is that
Soft launch
serious?
for
That's
you.
what it
Yeah.
is?
There's a
Had on
soft
the
launch, there's a
motherfucking
hard
birthday.
launch.
Yeah.
Bro, it's serious in their world.
It's serious.
What?
It is.
They've
The
been
soft
watching
launch be
the,
like
they've been watching
a
the female
hand or-
all this time post little
tidbit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now Valentine's
Yeah.
Day, it's like, girl, we're gonna see if she's really with this nigga. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some
It's a real
detective
thing,
work.
Cam.
they
It's a
be
real
on
thing.
that
Yeah.
shit.
So are we doing this to like prove to them, or are we doing it because
It's
we
just-
really
I-
fuck with
That's
it?
a really good
it's
question.
Kind of. I think it's more so for the outside perspective.
Performative.
Like it's more like solidifying we're together. You know, but I do actually fuck with you. It's just you know. For
I
the
mean, like,
Valentine's.
yes and no. Like, if you're doing the whole hotel room, the flowers and all that extravagance, I mean, I don't really feel compelled to record it. I look at it as more as like the effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you put all this effort to make me feel like on this special day. That kind of maybe voiced to you a little bit that it meant some like importance to me. And that you like just showed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that I like, and like we talked about, where I placed value in. So I think that's more like if my boyfriend were to go like all out, I'd been like, wow, I can only imagine what efforts or like hoops you had to jump through to get here and do this, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, maybe the other side of me will record it and just be like, yeah, y'all bitches, like he did it for me, not for
Right,
you.
Right. I think it's more just like showing people like this is my man. Like not,
Yeah.
not so much because of he did this for me, but like it's solidifying that we locked in. type thing.
We.
It
Do
ain't
you guys
That
be
shit
asking?
cool, but I want a girl to do that for me. That's
Well,
why I ain't doing
we can,
shit
it's
on
a
Valentine's
two-way
Day.
street.
I
Yeah.
need that. I need it reversed.
You want to see it just done one time, just
Yeah.
What you
that's
want
all you
flowers
need,
and
right?
stuff?
Those just
What?
the
I
one
With some
time.
flower
Just let
petals?
me do what?
I feel like men be needing just like one time. Oh,
Do y'all be asking, like physically asking, will you be my girlfriend anymore? I feel like people don't do that anymore.
No.
I feel like it's just like we're together.
we go together.
lost
I-
art.
Like I feel like no one asks like, will you be my girlfriend?
It's a
And then-
conversation
And the girl
now.
says yes or no.
It's a conversation.
I definitely
now.
think you got to start. You got to talk about that shit to make that shit official for sure. I don't know if it's necessarily, will you be my boyfriend or girlfriend?
I think that's so cute.
I think it's so cute. The
But I
cornier,
think,
the
like,
better.
With the Valentine shit, girls definitely still want to be asked
Yeah.
to be the
Yeah,
Valentine.
that's
Hell
cute.
yeah.
That's really cute.
Y'all tripping on
We
that
just
shit
had
for
this
sure.
conversation.
Nigga got to do all that dumb shit.
Just do it.
Just do it.
For
It's like
what?
a couple. It's one sentence. It's a question.
It feels so stupid.
But it's cute.
But it's cute, it's corny.
It
but
feels-
I'm
Ew,
kind
it
of.
feels so bad. Like,
To who?
it feels childish.
I know that's what makes it cute. It's corny.
I think that it's not fun if the guy.
doesn't want
Like
to do
you know
it.
that like you shouldn't force if you know your boyfriend like just doesn't really fuck with Valentine's Day and like he's loving in other areas.
I think that's
No,
more
you don't
reason
gotta,
that
like,
y'all be
force
trying
them to
For
fuck
real,
with Valentine's
I agree
Day.
with you on
Yeah,
that.
like that's
Please.
just not
Yeah.
fun. It's like you know that the nigga don't want to do that. Like you know
Right.
that. So
But
this is
I
not
think-
fun for us.
I think for me, it was more like, would you ask to be my girl? Like, what do you think about
yeah,
that?
yeah, girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like.
No,
I
this
think
is
it
a
comes
switch.
down to like
I need to
love
know our
languages.
anniversary
Though.
date.
What'd you say?
I think it comes down to like love languages, though. I think
Yeah.
that was like a big thing for me in relationships is to recognize that I have a different love language and you have a different love language. Maybe the way I show you love isn't the way that you're receptive to my love. You know, like, I think it's very important as somebody's partner to kind of get to know what makes you feel loved and how I could do that for you.
True.
So if it comes down to me cringing a little bit, like, will you be my Valentine? But it makes you feel special, and I know that makes you feel special. I'm gonna go out of my way, you know.
Yeah, because it's special for you.
I feel you.
It's for you. I ain't gonna
I
rub
just
it in
feel
your
like
face.
we're gonna have a great time regardless. Like,
Yeah.
it's me and you together having a date.
I can't wait for that.
Valentine's
I can't wait till that happens, y'all. We gotta find her a Valentine for real, for real.
How do y'all
And they have to ask.
And they have to
Yes.
ask.
as artists, how do y'all balance your relationships and your career? Do you find it hard to find women who understand your lifestyle?
It really depends. I like to keep my relationship and my career separate, to be honest. But I don't know. The bigger I get, the wider the dating pool gets, and the richer. And a lot of different temptations come with that.
Yeah.
So I'm playing it by ear.
All you can do.
Day by day.
I'm
That's all
playing
you
it
do.
by ear. I'm just trying to keep a level head because
Yeah.
I also had a weird situation where it was with somebody who was in the industry, and I seen how weird it could get. I don't want to do that.
I don't want
Focus on
that.
yourself.
I don't want that.
What made it
Yeah.
weird?
It's like a double-edged sword.
Because the bitch was crazy. But
Most
people don't
artists are.
consider the bitch crazy as the man. And when I faced that black and white, luckily it wasn't nothing of extreme detriment on my image or nothing like that. But when I looked at that black and white, I seen the power that a woman could have over me in the industry. And I don't like that. I just choose to stay away. So that's probably my only rule. But other than that, man,
That's one of your dating
vibing.
rules? Is not to
Really?
date somebody in the industry?
I try not to.
Okay.
I
Do you
can see
have
that.
do you have like a set list of dating rules, kind of a criteria you look for?
She just gotta have shit going on. I
Malibu.
like somebody who hella
Emotion.
busy with their own money, but at the same time, enough time to just kind of like be around me
Yeah.
when they can.
Good balance.
And that's all I really need.
Love that.
Yeah.
Simple.
I think that's all I really need too, Guap.
Because when nobody got shit going on, like I don't want to be around them.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Right.
My homie was telling me, he like, bro, this girl want me to send her some money. She needed $25. I'm like,
$25.
she just asked for $25 for it.
At least ask for $2,500.
He like, yeah. She told me I got
was
a
the
cash
story?
app.
You gotta ask for
tried to
money, ask for it
Venmo
all.
She told me I got a cash app. She don't got a debit card. I said, delete her number immediately.
Yeah,
Oh my
$85.
God.
That's just a
Outta
turn
there.
off.
How you don't have a debit
No,
card?
but if she asked for more, would you be like more?
Like she was like, "Can I get rent?"
Because
If she was like, if I get
$25 is a
$1,000.
red flag.
Yeah, so if
That's
it's
a red flag
2,500,
I'm
it's
at.
like, okay, I understand that. Here you go. Or
That
I mean,
amount is a red flag. You
Depending
said.
on their relationship, if it was $250, right? That's like
keep
a
adding zeros.
reasonable thing.
specifics.
But $25,
$25.
baby
is
girl,
just
what you
ridiculous.
doing with
You
that
can't even
dumb
get your toes
fever?
done with
Right.
that.
What
can't
is
even
Like,
buy-
what could you
can't even
possibly
buy
be
a
spending?
salad with
You
$25.
like you hella down bad if you just need
25.
Like that's what when you really broke, like that's what you text your cousin or your brother.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what you
That's
asked
how
your
I
mama
knew she
for.
was
It's just
in
embarrassing.
Dire straits. Like
Crazy.
she is sans money right now. And you don't want to be around.
I just feel like I wouldn't want my man to know I'm that down bad.
No, it's embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing. Like, no.
that.
That sounds
Let me
like
ask
an
my dad
emergency.
before I ask
Yeah,
you.
it's like,
Right.
do you want to even be fuck with a motherfucker that's in a
Right.
$25 emergency? Like,
I'm doing a survey. I'm doing a survey for 10 hours before
I just feel like if you ask
decide
it for
to-
money, you need to ask, it needs to be a 0 or 2.
Make it worth it.
At least
Maybe
it's
a
like,
little
okay,
comma.
I understand you not having like $2,000, but $25, bitch, that's a little.
There's a
yeah, it's
threshold.
There's a
weird.
threshold.
So she gotta have shit going on. It's
Yeah.
probably really
Moral
my
of the story.
only rule. And I don't like girls who say rappers' first names.
That's
It's a pet
very
peeve.
specific.
Like if I know she know Wiz,
I don't even know
she
your real
better
name.
say Wiz. Cause as soon as she say Cam, it's over.
He likes to be called Kale.
I know he do, but I don't want him to be called that out of her mouth.
Okay,
You know,
I see that.
Oh.
I see that.
I don't
Yeah.
want you shouldn't say no
Like-
rapper first name. Talk to
Yeah.
him what it show on the song.
What if she knew him before she started talking to you?
Cool, I'm fine with that.
And
I'm not
she's calling-
insecure in
I know,
previous
but she
relationships.
calls
It's
him
just
by his name.
It's
'cause
a
he
red
knows.
flag when they say that type of shit because it let me know how that person is probably living. People can't wait to name drop, especially dating.
That's true.
And I hate that. It's like a
That's
huge
fair.
turn off. So as soon as I hear that, I don't want it.
Be a lot
I hate
of that.
name
going
dropping.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's more of a tell on them. It's not really nothing to do with me. I love Wiz. I know his name. But I don't want the new bitch, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like, what
Cam.
type of shit is
Hey,
that?
Cam.
That's not cool.
Give
That's
him
not
side
sexy.
hugs and shit.
Nah, I agree with that for sure.
Let me
I
stop
agree
talking
too.
about
I've actually
him.
never heard that, but it makes a lot of sense.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
If any fly nigga in here meet a bad one, and he like, oh yeah, man, I was working hard. We was shooting Guap today. They go, oh, Akeem.
No.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was your name. I
It's
didn't know
over.
that. That's crazy.
That's how it was.
I'm be like, bitch, you know him.
Yeah, you know him. Okay.
You
okay.
know, you already.
See, that's that
already
shit we be
there.
talking about.
Y'all
That's that
acquainted.
shit we be talking about
Y'all
where your girl
acquainted.
need to tell you beforehand
Yeah.
whether or not you fucked with somebody in the industry or like, especially if you dealing with somebody that's kind of like equal in nature and then you bring them around somebody that's like equal in nature again. It's like we had this conversation. Should we tell them beforehand that we fucked with them or should we just keep it a secret because how he gonna know?
He gonna know because you could tell. You could
You could tell
tell
from the
by how
energy?
people interact with each other.
Like you
if
just
she's,
said, by the first
yeah,
name.
If she acted weird or she just like being like, oh, hey, like y'all fucked.
That's just Cam.
Not the double. Not the double.
He's like, why am I in it?
I don't know where all these shots came from.
You're just such an easy target.
You was just right here. I can't
was
even
just right
You was just
here.
right
They're
here.
using
I
this
think
nigga
the
for
Wiz and
every
the Cam thing
example,
just
cuz.
is like real.
Every example.
It's like a good.
You generally just like to be called your name, so that's why it's funny. But
Nah,
yeah,
I
no.
think in the industry, fuck yeah, man, niggas be feeling some type of way about that. Hella, like it's just a thing. It's a macho thing. It's a chest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't want to hear that shit.
Emasculation.
Yeah, like I mean, there's nothing wrong with hearing it, but do a nigga want to hear it? Fuck no.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like I don't hate it, but it's just like, all right,
There's just etiquette. There's etiquette
you know.
thing.
Y'all
But-
got rules.
Oh, several.
I think it's the opposite with us. If we call a girl a nickname, then y'all.
No, I'm like,
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah,
Nah,
that's when all the starts.
if the hug is longer than 3 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, my hugs always.
The hugs
give
can't
it
be
away.
longer. Why are you hugging so long?
Why are you in the
I know
corner
like one
chopping it up?
issue that like I had was this was not even like a real like long-term friend or anything. It was just like some regular friend. We have a cap of like 2 years of being friends and he gonna introduce himself to, this was like an ex-boyfriend, but he's gonna be like, yeah, that's my little sis. And I remember my boyfriend coming around and being like, bitch, I ain't your little sis. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, why he's saying that? And I'm like looking at him like, I have no idea where he got that
Don't
from.
use sis or
He got
brother.
nervous.
Or
and just said some
brother.
crazy
That's
shit.
my
Just got
bro.
nervous and said some weird shit.
Like,
Red flag.
It's a red flag.
Y'all be catching the
All right,
flag.
and I'm
we-
catching the straight red flags.
No, I be peeping
Before
hella
we
shit.
let you go, we got a game that we usually play here.
Start on Guap's side.
Get it.
All right. And buy you a drink. What was T-Pain on?
What was he on?
Let me mind you.
Thank you.
That's crazy. You
Mona
redeemed yourself from
Patron.
the.
Yeah.
I was about to say tequila.
You redeemed yourself
That
from
was
the,
really quick.
The
Alright.
box.
That was really quick.
That was fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Like-
I don't
He
even
didn't
think he
even
got
have
the.
to-
I don't even think he got the question
He
out.
didn't even have to sing the damn song.
We all have our strengths.
Yeah.
I gotta
you.
be having to
good.
sing that
Thank
shit.
you.
That was
I
good.
appreciate the
Or
love.
we'll give you something. you
Tough
lost
crowd, so
earlier.
when
No,
I get
no,
some
you my
love,
teammate, you
I'm
my
very,
teammate. I got you, I got you.
very appreciative.
Much.
I'm gonna embrace this. I'm gonna
Comes a
remember
dime a
it.
dozen.
All right. DMX dated 3 girls with this name. It's either Brenda, Letitia,
Letitia.
Nikki, or Kim.
Kim.
And Letitia.
Kim.
Oh.
It was all
I could have
Kims.
sworn it was
Kim.
It was
Letitia.
about
I thought it
3
was
Kims.
Letitia.
It was Kim. It was Kim for sure.
About 3 Kims for sure.
It was
was
Kim.
Kim.
It's Kim. It's Kim.
How did Jay-Z reintroduce himself?
As Hove.
H to the OV.
Let's
And
go.
then like the OV.
because it was a whole thing.
Oh,
Sure.
damn.
Hove, H to the OV.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Sure,
well,
sure.
I'll share that with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
share that one.
Y'all a little stingy.
I don't like to share my wins, but
We're
that's
gonna
fine.
have to split
right.
that one. I don't give a fuck.
She's a Leo.
Ooh, yikes. Okay, according to Ja Rule, what does every thug need?
A lady.
You guys are so
Thug
good.
needs a lady. Every thug needs a lady. We need that.
Okay, in Sweet Lady, why can't Tyrese play it cool?
Sweet lady.
I don't remember the lyrics to that song.
Be my
Tyrese got it on now.
lover.
For a lifetime.
It's not even in the chorus.
It's probably somewhere in the verse.
It's very simple. Like, it's a very simple answer.
Why he couldn't play it cool?
Why can't Tyrese play it cool in Sweet Lady?
I can't. What's the answer?
Because he wants you.
Oh, wow.
I would have never.
Yeah, it was real simple. It was real simple.
Damn.
What was that, an ad lib or something?
All right, here I go.
Right. Keep it that way.
What time did Tweet get home last night?
Oh, it's not multiple choice.
Around
Is it 8 o'clock?
Around 4:45. Around 4:45. Around 4:45 at 4 a.m.
This tweet?
I don't fucking know.
I want to say 4 a.m.
I want to say
I'll
quarter to
quarter-
3.
2:45.
Yeah, it says give me
Okay.
quarter 3.
That was just
Y'all
solely
remember
a
that
guess.
song, right?
Does that call me?
Call.
She just
I don't know if it's called me or
she
not.
don't know.
Tweet,
But I do
though.
remember that song though.
She had that, and then she had, ooh,
There goes my girl on my bed.
oh my, ooh.
I have no
That's a
idea.
good song.
Yeah.
All right, man, we're going to
Fire, too.
wrap this up. The Guap, bro.
There you go. Freestyle.
Lil one. That's a
freestyle.
good
That is
one
a
too,
good
for
one.
sure.
That is a
We
good
definitely a pleasure you pulling up, man. Like we tell, if you got anything you got going on, promote, pull up, back up on us. Episode 2, part 2, whatever, man. We always welcome here on Stoned and Sexy with us, ladies. The Cap, you like family to us, man. We support, we fucking with you. Let everybody know your socials. Let them know what you got going on, and we going head out of here.
Bet, what's happening? I'm Guapdad4000, West Oakland, California. It's a
Yeah.
check. Do not neglect it, and please protect it. You can follow me at Guapdad4000 on pretty much everything. I don't think I'm on Pornhub anymore, though. But,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Second time today, Bo?
A lot of people don't
How
know.
many times are we
I
gonna
dropped my
mention this?
first music video on Pornhub.
Wow.
That was like my role.
Wow.
That's why I say that. So like my
Okay.
Wow.
Was that your idea?
Iconic.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
That's some
Man
real
before
Oakland
his
shit.
time.
You go back and watch my first music video. I rap really good. I dress really good, and I give my opinion on a lot of things and going ons in the world. Somewhat of a philosopher. So follow all of that online, and I hope to talk to y'all.
It's a check.
It's a check.